This video is sponsored by Best No Copyright Music. I'm often asked where it is I get the music that I include in my videos. The answer to that question is Best No Copyright Music. Link to their channel is in the description. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Hope everybody is doing splendidly. I've got an unboxing for you today, and it is of the iPhone 14 Pro, 256 gigabytes in gold. Now you might be asking yourself, isn't it a little bit late for an iPhone 14 Pro unboxing? Yeah, maybe a little bit, but you may or may not recall that I did an unboxing of the iPhone 14 Pro in space black back on launch day, but I decided that I needed to upgrade from 128 gigabytes, this model right here, to 256 gigabytes, and I'm gonna sell my 128. So that's why we're doing this one a little bit late. So, as you might be familiar with already, on the front of the box, you see a picture of the iPhone you got and the color you got. More of an illustration, but it's a nice little 3D effect. It's raised a little bit here. You see that gold color, since that's the color I got. So a nice little attention to detail there from Apple. And on the side, you see a gold iPhone graphic. Same with the other side. On the top, the Apple logo in gold. Same with the bottom. On the back here, it tells you got the iPhone 14 Pro, designed by Apple in California, assembled in China. And then if I go down a little ways here, I'm just covering up some serial numbers. You see that it tells you exactly what model you got, iPhone 14 Pro in gold, 256 gigabytes. So without further ado, of course, no unboxing knife needed, just these pull tabs. So here we go, there's the first one. And the second, and take off the top part of this box here, and we are of course greeted with our iPhone 14 Pro in gold. The gold almost the same as last year's, but it is slightly less yellow. It's more of a muted kind of beige or a honey gold this time around. I kind of like last year's gold a little bit more, but I knew what I was getting. I looked at all this stuff in the store before I made my purchase decision. Really beautiful phone either way. I was also deciding between the Pro and the Max, and I decided I like the one-handability of the regular Pro, and you don't really have to miss out on any specs or camera features or anything like that. So, like I said, it is a kind of more of a beige sort of gold, but in different angles, it may look more like a true gold. You see the 3 camera lens array here on the back, with the stainless steel rings around those lenses. Let us peel the top part. And of course, probably don't care too much about what else is in the box, because there isn't much left besides this Lightning to USB-C cable, as well as some booklets and a sticker. It says designed by Apple in California. That is really it. As you know, these unboxings have become real light over the years. So back to the phone, bring this center stage. On the side, of course, this beautiful stainless steel chassis over here, and you've got the power button, 5G antenna over here. On the top, nothing. On the bottom, you've got your speaker grill, microphone, and your Lightning port. On this side, you've got your volume rocker and your silence and vibration switch over here. And of course, you've got antenna lines 2 on either side of the phone. So let's get this powered on and transfer everything from my previous iPhone 14 Pro over here, which I've liked so far. I've had no problems really with it. I mean, iOS can be a little bit buggy at times, but nothing too major, and those bugs get fixed pretty quickly. It's definitely no less buggy than any of the Android phones that I've been using, especially the Galaxy devices. They're both really good. And of course, battery life has been good enough for me. That has been a little point of contention for some people, and a reason why some people go with the Max, but I get through a full day easily on the regular iPhone 14 Pro. So no real need to kind of lug around that massive Max phone, but it's a good option for those that feel like they need it. So we're greeted with our hello. Swipe up, I'll pick English, pick my country, And let's set up manually here. And I put in the password to my Wi-Fi network, and it says it may take a few minutes to activate your phone. So we'll see here how long it takes. And we are done. Data and privacy, continue. Let's set up Face ID right quick. Created our passcode as well. And what we're going to do is transfer directly from an iPhone. So transfer everything here. Set up manually. And here we go. The old iPhone is showing set up new iPhone. So I'm going to do what we normally do in these situations. And there we go. And here we go. It's asking me if I want to transfer my number from the old iPhone. I'm just covering up the number. It says confirm transfer on your other phone. So I'm going to do that. At this point, I double click to confirm the transfer of the number. Again, I'm just covering up the number. That's why my hand is positioned weirdly. So now it's saying finish on new iPhone. So we'll see if it works. So it said connecting to network for a while, but now it says cellular setup is complete, and I'm going to tap continue. And now it's time to transfer my data. And here we go. At last, everything has been transferred. It asked me if I wanted to erase my old phone, and I put not now. So here we are. Let's slide up Face ID, and we see that we have various apps downloading, apps of course that I had on my old phone. And as all of that is downloading, let's go to settings here. I'll go to general. Actually, let's go into display and brightness and always on display. Of course, I have that enabled. That is a fantastic feature that I've been enjoying on phones for like 11 years now. So it's fantastic to finally see it on the iPhone. Of course, their implementation has been a little bit different, but after some software updates, you can have a more classic implementation of it. You can have it show your wallpaper or not. So going back here, take a look at storage. Now, of course, it's transferred over my stuff. It's still transferring over, but I've got a good, right now, 200 gigabytes free. And if you are buying this phone fresh, 256 gigabytes, you're going to have over 200 gigabytes. In fact, you're probably going to have like maybe 220 or so gigabytes free, maybe even a little bit more than that if the phone is installed fresh. But of course, this is going to leave me a lot more room, which I wanted. I think 128 gigabytes is just, it's passable, but it's starting to become a little bit too little as a base storage option in any device. I was very glad to see Samsung go with 256 gigabytes base storage on the S23 Plus and S23 Ultra. Let's see, let's mess around with that dynamic island a little bit. Let's go to our stopwatch here, just at any timer. Let's see, 15 minutes, why not? Start, and I will go to the home screen, and you see that pop up there, the timer right at the top, and I can tap on it to go right back into the timer at any moment, so that's pretty fun. So I still think a punch hole camera is probably the best implementation. Still, this is a pretty creative way to deal with having a notch or a pill hole cut out on a phone. And of course, the iPhone will continue to reduce that bezel as the years go on, and probably get rid of this dynamic island as well. And heck, if people really like it and got used to it, there will probably be a software option to keep a dynamic island here, even if there is no need camera-wise and sensor-wise on the front of the phone. Speaking of camera, let us jump into the camera here. And what are we gonna do here? Let's bring in our King Tut and take a photo here with Mr. Tut. Looking good, nice details, sharp, natural colors. This camera, of course, is a fantastic one and should be the best one yet on an iPhone. So that's all, everybody. It is the iPhone 14 Pro in gold, 256 gigabytes. This is an unlocked model from the Apple Store. I'll have links in the description if you want to pick one of these up. I will also be making a video of the best Apple leather cases to pair with the gold iPhone 14 Pro specifically. So hit that subscribe button if you want to be notified when that drops. I'll also have more S23 coverage. In fact, fun fact, I am filming this with the S23 Plus. So if you're into that, let me know how that quality is. I'm filming in 1080p, 30 frames per second on the S23 Plus. So let me know how the picture is and how the microphone sounds on this video. I thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.